Well, that's making it pretty plain. But is she really? Let's go! Hey everybody, it's Old School Nerd. Welcome back. Today I'm doing a new one. This one is from a band from Napalm Records called League of Distortion. They released a self-titled album just a few days ago. I've listened to the entire album and holy crap. If someone was to say, well, what does it sound like? Everything? Nothing? It's unique. And when I say unique, it's kind of a paradox in a good way. Okay, number one, you're going to hear a lot of house type beats, a little electronic, a little industrial, almost like it's a nu metal loop, but not. There's no scratching going on. There's no DJ. But it is very experimental on that side of the house. At the same time, there's a massive use of folk acoustic instruments. I hear an oud, I hear a sitar, a Persian sitar in some of these songs. They go all over the place, and they intermix it with, well, what would you intermix with? Classic cultural folk instruments, kind of a new metal form of backing loop tracks. Well, we're going to do lyrics about empowerment. And this is not a Taylor Swift album. This is not an Adele album. This isn't even a, well, I don't know. This isn't even a self-reflective album. This is just an album of, this is just the way it is. And if you don't like it, well, that's just too bad. Do you think I fucking care? Which is, by the way, a song on the album. No, seriously. A lot of you have seen the first video, Wolf or Lamb, and immediately had your own perceptions about what this band's album is. That's one song, and that song is unique. The rest of them, completely unique in not only a musical sense, but lyrical. I need to find out more about what's going on with this band, but before we do that, let's do a reaction to the song, I'm a Bitch. No, that's the name of the song. No. And if you're thinking, well, wait a minute, Old Schooler, wasn't there a song back like 10, 15 years ago where a woman did, I'm a bitch? Yeah, she did. But this is if it wasn't trying to be a radio hit, but trying to make a statement of, really? That's pretty much what it is. There's also a song called It Hurts So Good. And when I saw the title, I went, da-na-na-na, da-na. And I thought John Cougar Mellencamp. No, not. And go check out that video because when you got to get past the BDSM harnesses and okay, the whole album and every video they've done so far is a complete trip. Okay, open your mind, close your mouth. I know it's hard for me. Let's watch this video, which right off the bat, it makes you think it's a power wolf. Demons are a girl's best friend if the girls are the demons and they don't have friends. Here we go. Bastards. Mine's better. Just. See? You're like, wait a minute, what is that? That is a Persian sitar. Now, a sitar, S-E-T-A-R, 3 strings. The word sitar means 3 strings in Persian. So that's why it's called that. Don't be confused with the Indian sitar, which is S-I-T-A-R, which has 8 to 11 strings and it's huge. Yeah. That's the lesson for the day, kids. Move on. Oh, here comes that Powerwolf thing I was telling you about.
What a crazy life, spice it up, make it hot till you feel the high. What a crazy night, I wanna burn, 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 I can be the fire. Baby, just relax, take a step, let me in, gotta pay no tax. For the final act, when my blood boils to the max.
I know. What? Why?
But I'm a bitch, right? 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 Till the break of light, let it go, do it hard, gonna be alright. What a tasty sight. You will bark, bark, bark when I take a bite. If you disagree, check the facts, spit it out, but don't mess with me. Read between the lines, wanna bang, 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 baby, you are mine. Shall reproduce themselves untogether by design. But I'm a bitch, right? Right?
It's a good point. So, yeah. Are they poking fun at a lot of different things? Possibly. But the only way to find out is to ask them. My name is Old School Nerd. And let's find out. No, seriously. Right now. Let's find out. All right. I need to know what's going on, ma'am. By the way, for those who are just joining us, and if you finished that reaction and you're still here, you're lucky. Because that amazing woman right over there, that's Ace from League of Distortion. And ma'am, you have lots of explaining to do.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm here for, right?
Exactly. Okay. So for those of you who know who you are before League of Distortion, wow. What a, I guess, metamorphosis? Or has this always been you inside? You're just letting it out?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think we all have different parts inside us, and some need to let it out a little more, and some can hide it a little more. And I was actually absolutely needing to let that out.
It's a lot to let out. It is definitely something. Now, you are joined by your fellow band members. We've got Axe on bass. Your drummer, Aeon, has a tendency to play really high up, like he's a small child trying to reach the cookie jar, but he's hitting his cymbals. That's a great look. But you're also joined by also well-known musician playing guitar from another very popular band. And this is a transition for him, right? And that's Arrow, right? Otherwise, for those who know you, Anna, from Exit Eden before, and he's from Kissing Dynamite, it's Jim. And for both of you, for those of us who have reacted to, I've reacted to Kissing Dynamite, I've reacted to Exit Eden. And then when I first see your video, okay, the first one I saw was Hurts So Good. It hurt so good. That was the first one that I saw. And I went, I know but I know them, but I don't, what is going on? And so League of Distortion, tell me a little bit about what all is going on here from your mouth.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I've been planning on having my own band with my own vision, with a strong vision for quite a long time. And it wasn't until 2020 when the whole COVID stagnation hit us that I really sat down and said, okay, now is the time. I really want to work on this. I want to put the first ideas down, join in with the people I want to work with, and create this project where I can really put everything of myself in it without being ashamed of any color or shade that I have to offer, that I have inside. And that is possible with League of Distortion, with the people that are part of the band. And yeah, that's super, super exciting.
How would you describe your genre? I hate to use that question because I hate genres. I really do. Because if anything coming out of COVID that we've realized is bands, especially bands with labels that are supportive like Napalm, are really allowing artists to be super creative in what they are. So labels, those little boxes really don't get used that much. What would you describe your sound as?
Well, I did think about this question a lot, like not while we were writing, of course. That was the unique thing about it. We just did what was on our mind. We love the metalcore sound. We love these low, really, really low guitars, but also the old new metal influences from the old Linkin Park, and
you can hear them.
Kind of my hero. So we, yeah. So we really just did what we wanted, and that's how we created League of Distortion, without, as you said, without having a label or anybody say, oh, this is not real metal, this is not true metal, or we just did what we wanted to do. And that's how I would describe it. I would describe it a little bit of modern metalcore, but also naming the new metal influences and even having some poppy vibes or even symphonic vibes going on now here and there.
Okay, you feel the new metal, you feel that house rhythm, those house beats. There's no DJ, but you can hear it in the loop. You can hear all these different, but that's not what really caught my attention. Number one, your attitude catches people's attention right off the bat. But for me, I'm a folk music fan. I love folk music. It's my favorite genre other than metal, which is why I'm wearing a Bloodywood t-shirt. But the use of the sitar, the use of all these different folk instruments to give this texture. And I'm going to give you an idea of what really blew me away. You have the sitar on I'm a Bitch, which is hilarious because, okay, you do realize you have two songs in your album that are titled the same as previously huge songs in music, but everyone's like, I thought it was a cover. Oh, no, it's not a cover of John Cougar Mellencamp's Hurt So Good. No, it has similar thought processes, but this is current. This is huge. This is in your face. Ignore the bondage harnesses. But, and then when you go to I'm a Bitch, everyone knows that classic song, I'm a Bitch. It was a song of liberation and power. This one takes it up to the next level in all levels, but to hear that sitar at the beginning of I'm a Bitch, and to realize that instrument is the sound of a culture that doesn't recognize sexual liberation. And for people to go, what are they doing? I'm like, it's getting rabbit hole now. And how much of these messages and thoughts, when you guys are writing and recording this, you're like, how much of that was really into what you were doing?
You really got it. You're really digging into the conscious and subconscious things that were going on there. Definitely. I mean, that wasn't our first idea, but that came through the writing process and also through thinking about it. We thought about music videos for a year for this song, and we had the craziest ideas. To be honest, it got having the video right now like it is was actually a softer version from all the other things we had in mind.
That's the softer version? Oh God. Okay. So most people had their first realization with Wolf or Lamb. And when people first saw that first video, they were like, okay. And it seems so not cliche, but there you are, almost Exit Eden style with the big, beautiful black dress, but there was something off. There was something a little bit more, not toxic, but dangerous, right? In it.
Yeah.
And there was symphonic tones, and everyone's like, okay. But people need to listen to the entire album. There's a song called Sin that will literally make you question society. What are we doing right and wrong? How are we fixing this stuff? You lay it all out there. When you go into the video for I'm a Bitch and you're like, wait a minute, this is like Powerwolf video, except instead of demons are our girl's best friend, the girls are the demons. They don't need you, and watch your ass. It was great. What song on the album really resonates to you as like the one you want people to really, what really captures the essence of what you guys are trying to do more than any other one, if you could even pick one?
That's really the most difficult question. It is so hard to have this one song representing League of Distortion, because we really had the freedom to do what we want and to have a little bit of more pop there and to have a little bit of more weirdness or darkness here and there. And of course, maybe the first 5 songs of the record are the ones that introduce us most. Then there's like Rebel, that's a little bit off the regular metal not topic. I mean, that's exactly the topic, but musically it's a little bit different. And of course, also, Do You Really Think I Fucking Care, or The Bitter End.
It's, of course, last song on the album, and okay, every song is completely different. There's a lot of people out there that can make empowering music, but this isn't just empowering like a Taylor Swift album or an Adele album. This isn't trying to make you feel sorry for anybody. This is, yeah, shit's wrong. We gonna fix it. We're not gonna worry about it. Don't cry for us. We don't want a hug. We want you to stand up next to us. Let's put our fists in the air and change the world. That's what I got the impression of. So I'm texting my 22-year-old going, by the way, I'm going to send you an album and it's legit. Let's go. And she's like, Dad, this is like the coolest crap ever. I'm like, I know. And I had to tell you face to face that as a dad of 3 daughters in this world and growing up, I'm in my 40s. I grew up in the 80s where the only women in metal was one female guitarist and Heart, and women didn't get a shot. And if they did get a shot, they were referred to as chick metal, chick singer, chick this, chick that. And then now you look around, Tati from Ginger, all these other, Melissa Bonney, all these powerful women who now it's no longer a uniqueness. It's commonplace. And I'm just excited. So is there anything that you need to let everyone know out there that's coming up? I mean, don't tell us what the next single or the next video is, but are you guys going to be touring this? I mean, how big of a project is this for you guys?
It's everything. To be honest, it's everything to me. I really have the ambitions of starting something really, really big with League of Distortion, musically, and also maybe even bigger than that, because it's like you say, I want to empower the people to be themselves, and also I want them to have the safe place of League of Distortion, of the League, joining the League, being a part of this universe, a part of this community, coming to concerts, but also feeling this strength at home and alone and listening to the music and knowing, you know what, I'm okay, although I'm different, although I'm weird, but I'm okay. And this is reality. It's not a Marvel universe. This is reality. And I want us to feel a little bit like superheroes, okay, but I want it to be reality, and I want everybody to feel the strength that the music gives us, gives me, and that we want to give to the people.
I'm excited. I really am. I get to react to a lot of music. I really do. And sometimes stuff comes out and I'm like, what was that? And a lot of people are, I'm looking at all these videos and I'm looking at the comment sections, and it's not, this is really good, or callbacks to stuff that Jim's done in the past or stuff that you're done in the past. Everyone's like, whoa. And my favorite part is the people in the comments aren't just checking out your videos, they're checking out the album, because they're listing songs in the comments of your videos on YouTube right now, talking about Sin, talking about other songs on the album that don't have videos. So that means it's not just, oh, this was a good click on YouTube. Your message is getting out. And that's exciting. What is your inspiration for some of these songs? It's a lot of artists get their inspiration from pain and hurt and being objectified, but I don't sense that's where it's coming from with you, because you're not sounding like you're feeling sorry for yourself. Is it because you just see what's going on around you? Or, I mean, can you share anything personal about that?
Yes, there's a lot that I kind of swallowed during the past or just pushed aside. And to be really honest, some of these feelings came out in the COVID time when I was really there, not doing this and that and being on the road and having fun and doing stuff, but being at home and really thinking about what happened in the past, or why do I have these feelings? I never talked about it, and never really, maybe even never really given a thought about it. But those feelings came up again, and I took my time to work on them through the songs, through music. And yes, I really want people to be able to relate to that. Okay, I have an awful experience, but I want to share it. I want to talk about it because it makes me feel better after that. I want to seek help if there's something really, really terrible happened in the past. And also I think I have the feeling that I can feel into other people. Like for Sin, for example, I did so much research, read so much. I even talked to a 70-year-old guy who had been sexually abused by his priest when he was a little child. And we talked for 2 hours, and it helped him just to share this with me. And he really appreciated young people to be interested in this topic and to make a song and to release it and get the attention we need, because this is not over yet. And there's so much shit going on, so much terrible things. And sometimes it really just helps to talk about it and to see, okay, there's an artist talking about it, singing about it. I can share my feelings maybe with someone who might help me with this issue.
That's incredible that you took the time to not only be a music artist and write about things that you experience, but to take the time to talk to the people, to get a real sense of the things that you personally haven't experienced, but you want to have the realness in there. You went out and spoke to those people who are affected by things that you may not know about. That's not lazy songwriting. That's in-depth research. Musical influences. I'm not going to say give me your top 3 favorite artists for yourself personally. It could be stuff from the past. It could be stuff. Tell me some of the stuff that is on your playlist. What do you like to listen to?
I'm super old school. I love my Hybrid Theory from Linkin Park. I love my old Limp Bizkit. And when I do my workouts at home, I have my new metal playlist. And that's just stuff I really dig. And that's why I wanted this with League of Distortion too, to have a little bit of a vibe for the music that I just truly love. And yeah, I'm not good at really checking out new bands and modern bands. I get together with my bandsmates and they're like, hey, listen to this. I'm like, oh yeah, that's good. But I'm not really digging into stuff like that, which is not so cool, but it's just the way it is. And
there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's my job to check out the new artists. It's your job to hold it down legit. Your phone's dying, isn't it? Or your laptop's dying?
need to plug in my computer, but this is exciting. You okay?
No, we're good. You do have a gorgeous singing voice. We all know that. We've all heard that. But to hear the raspy attitude when you throw it out, I'm like, yeah, we need a little bit of that too. And I thank you for that. Well, now we know what's going on.
Yeah.
If you just clicked on the Napalm Records channel and went, what are those three nuns doing? Click. And you're like, ah! Now we know what's going on. There's a method to the madness. Ace, thank you so much. Tell Arrow, Axe, and Aeon, thank you for you guys combining into this amazing thing you guys are doing. Tell them to be safe out there because it's a dangerous world. And if they're going to follow you into battle, they better put their big boy boots and panties on for sure.
And they will. They'll follow me anywhere. So they got my back. So I don't feel alone at all.
I've seen your videos. I don't think you need anyone to have your back. I think you're a one woman army. But again, it's always good to have friends.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. And I look forward to seeing so much more from you guys. When you cross the pond and bless us here in the United States, I expect a message. So my fat bearded butt will be out in the crowd with my kids going, you see that, girls? That's what you could do.
I really enjoyed talking to you. I love your enthusiasm. I love the way you digged in what we put in the songs, and you really got it. And that there's a personal connection also with your daughters. It was really great talking to you.
I love the videos, but I really love the whole album as a work. So people need, if you're watching this interview right now, yes, the videos are awesome. Yes, they catch your attention. Yes, they rock the hell out of everything. But let's be honest, the real shit is on the album. iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, I don't care where it is. The link to everything League of Distortion will be in the description below. Check it out. Miss Ace, thank you very much for your time.
Sounds amazing. Thank you so much. I had a great time talking to you.
Outstanding. And that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like. It really helps the channel grow. Also, if you want to subscribe, right there. Big thank you to all my Patreons out there. We appreciate everything you do. If you want more content like this video, check them out above. Remember, love one another, take care of each other. We're all stuck on this mud ball together. We'll see you later.